Oh, we're live without any problems. Happy Friday, or whatever day it is that you just happen to be watching this, and welcome to Happy Hour at Home. I am the cocktail queen. It's Corey Dillon, and today we're going to make not only something that fits into fall, in my heart of hearts, I believe that, but it is also experiencing a renaissance, if you will, because it was created more than 20 years ago in Hollywood. It uses apples. Well, for the garnish, okay. And the original recipe was created again more than 20 years ago at a West Hollywood bar restaurant establishment that's no longer there anymore called Lola's. And one day, a young entrepreneurial liquor salesman showed up at the door at Lola's and said, "Hey, we have this new burgeoning, flourishing vodka we'd like you to try called Ketel One. And we'd like you to create a signature martini with it." And what the proprietor of the bar, Lola's, said was, well, I don't know. She looked around and asked the bartender to look in the bar back, and sure enough, they found some sour pucker de Kuiper schnapps. Ugh, and the Ketel One, and then they just threw in a splash of sour mix. We're not going to use sour mix in this recipe, but if you do, it will substitute obviously for the lemon juice. Um, you want to use this one, Agalima. This is the only sour mix in good conscience. I can assure you will not kill you or kill you with all that sugar. It is so delicious. Is it organic? Yes, it's organic. It's vegan. It's gluten free. So it hits all the high marks. And it's really, really good. Agalima, organic. I've seen it at the grocery stores in at least 3 different states. So I know you can find it. If you don't want to make fresh squeezed lemon juice or just don't happen to have it on hand, a la Ina Garden, store-bought is fine. And this is another one that I would recommend. It's 100% juice, never concentrated, no sugar added, so you know it's good. But Master of Mixes has the lemon juice, the lime juice. They also have, I mean, you might have to look at a liquor store for this, but simple syrup light. Of course, you can make your own. But, this has 94% fewer calories than simple syrup from sugar, which is something when you're coming into your own during winter body season. Okay, the other thing that we're going to use for this recipe is apple juice. Duh. Now I went to Whole Foods because I was actually looking for some a Granny Smith apple juice, which apparently exists. I could not find it. All I could find was real apple juice, in a, I guess that would have been like how much is this? Is this a pint? No, this is not quite a pint. 10 ounces. This was probably like at least 30 ounces, and it was, $8.59. This was $1.89. So guess which one I got? And, not an apple juice drinker on the regular. We've got our cocktail cherries. We've got Calvados. Okay, you'll find it in the brandy section. This bottle, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it because, of course, they didn't have any of the smaller bottles. So this one cost me, I believe, between, I don't know, $25 and $30. So we're going to have some, cocktails coming up later. I mean, this is clearly a brandy of sorts. Only cognac is made in Cognac, France. But this is a French fine Calvados. Again, I believe from Calvados. And my good vodka, the Tahoe Blue Vodka. I've seen the trucks run around, so maybe they're branching out, but made with Tahoe water, the freshest, the purest that would it be the Rockies? I think so. The Rockies have to offer. Fresh squeezed lemon juice and little apple to garnish, and again, the cocktail cherries. So we all ready? And I know I'm going to make about 2 or 3 of these at the very least. And, yeah. So what we're hoping for is a more modern cocktail. Again, this is a recipe that I have poured over. I tried to find because I'm not working with sour pucker schnapps. I don't think so. I don't even know. Is schnapps just like a low-end brandy? Is that what that is? I don't know. Okay, let's start with our vodka. Already have the ice in here. Actually, I'm going to take some of it out there. And chilling the glass, the martini glass. I know, this is not a real proper martini, but those 90s cocktails are back, I'm telling you. And because I know I couldn't stomach something as syrupy, sugary as sour pucker or schnapps, I thought, this sounds a little more refined. And it even says fine on the bottle. Okay, so 1.25 ounces of our vodka. And I pray this is good because I know I already have to drink. I'm a committed girl. I'm an old school girl. I've committed to something, so I'm actually going to follow through with it. An ounce and a quarter of your favorite vodka. If you want to go old school and go Ketel One, because this drink took off. I mean, they tried to take it off the menu at Lola's at some point, and people revolted. And 6 months later, it was popular around the country. I think you can still find it on the menu at Applebee's. I'm guessing. It's been a minute since I've been to Applebee's. But actually, was it Applebee's or no? I think it was like Carrabba's or one of those chain restaurants, and I was like, oh, they had like a, color me wrong. I had never in my life had a meal that good at Applebee's or Carrabba's or whatever it was. Okay, we've got the Calvados, I should say, in there. We're going to put a quarter and an ounce and a quarter of the finest Martinelli's apple juice. Thank you for $1.89, perfect size. Okay, first one to open it. Okay, an ounce and a quarter again. I guess I could be using the other side, but why dirty two sides and get this counters all sticky? And you probably go a little easy on that if you don't want the sugar in the that apple juice. Okay, we are going to use a quarter ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice, which I just happen to have here. Again, store-bought is fine, master of mixes. A quarter ounce. Is that what I said? Quarter ounce of lemon juice, freshly squeezed or frozen and then dehydrated or defrosted, I should say. Okay, this will be like definitely, here, I'm going to put even a little bit more of that, maybe a little bit less of the sugar. And here's the sugar. So this is sugar light. Again, 94% fewer calories than simple syrup from Sugar. Master of mixes. Look for it at your, clearly the sugar though, whatever they use, can be a little bit like cement. Okay, lost that napkin. Okay, we're going to put a quarter ounce of this in. And we want to get busy actually on I'll do the garnish real quick because we can fan out our little apple and put a little cocktail cherry on there. It'll be pretty because that's half of the battle, right? Okay, so let's see here. Oh, this is just, it became, I think, so popular because it was a sweet, it was a sour, it was pretty, it was green, little Franken drink, which is great for Halloween too, but I know I'll be making a Corpse Survivor #2 again. Okay, so let me cut some nice thin slices and I'm kind of a terror with knives, and I know I'm doing this like Kendall Jenner. Don't mean to, just get a little paranoid. Okay. Remember, did you ever see that? She was like cutting, I don't know. Some girls didn't grow up having to have a after school job, and it shows. Okay, these are kind of thick, but I can live with it. If I really wanted to get fancy, I could do that with my mandolin. But, okay, and I've got the knotted bamboo picks. Love these. They're maybe a little bit more expensive than your boring toothpicks, but I think they're delightful. They're fun. Okay. They're just a pain in the butt to get out. Okay. And if you want to, I could have like dipped my apple in the lime juice or had a little bowl. That would have been a little bit more sanitary, whatever. I don't know. That'll keep it from browning, which I will be right quick to do after our little show here. Okay, so, oh yeah, these cocktail cherries, they're so delish. Okay, let me see. Let's do that. Okay, we've got our cocktail situation garnish ready to go. We're just going to shake this. Give it a good long 10-second shake. I haven't learned any of those tricks yet about spinning things. Why, hello, Edwin Soto. How are you? Hope you made it through the hurricane. That was scary for everybody, I'm sure. And here we go. Hi, Patricia. The Appletini. The big question is it drinkable? Because I'm going to tell you, if it's not. I can't imagine any other apple juice. Granny Smith apple juice would probably be a little more tart than sweet, but I can feel, look at how frosty that is. That's how you know it's done. You can hear the ice breaking up inside. Okay. Dump out the preparation ice. Oh, and we're going to double strain this because, I don't want any ice in it. I want it to be super clear. Okay. So I'm going to use my fine little sieve. Well, this is good. It's better than the neon green. That's for sure. And I suppose you could even just put like a big ice cube in there. I don't know if I have any. I think they're all like grape juice right now. And this did actually take out, I don't know, some of the bubbles. And maybe some of the ice. Double straining it. And let's see. We'll just garnish it. We'll take a wee sip. And see how we like it. Okay, we'll see. How's that going to stay, though? Props, I tell you. Props. We're going to work on that. We're going to have to work on that because the syrup is like, it does look kind of Franken cocktail-y because of the, looks like, I've been watching Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. Forgive me. Okay, here we go. To the Appletini redo. Let's see if it's any good. Or too sweet. No. Maybe I should have made or tried to drink one of the other ones just for fun. I'm sure I probably, well, can you get like that pucker little schnapps and a to-go? Ooh, I'm sure somebody makes something like that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's no pear martini or lychee martini, but that probably has puree in it, I'm guessing. In fact, I know it does, if they make them right, in my opinion. But yeah, this isn't bad. Adult apple juice for Thanksgiving, your fall fest. I don't know. Do you have fall days or whatever? The kids, the Ferris wheels and all those scary things. What's up? Hi, Tony from GA. How are things in GA? I know you guys got a bunch of that rain from Hurricane Ian too. Mostly in South Georgia. I think, pray for the people now in North Carolina where I don't know if she's moved offshore yet, but nuts, crazy. That would be as close as any hurricane ever came to Florida going back to the 20 years ago when I moved there. We had plenty of them. I don't know, 6 to 10 that I can remember specifically traversing the state. And Orlando always just used to get just hammered. So, we don't know the final tally on the loss of not only life, but of property and everything else. But it looked terrible. So cheers to the recovery. May it be quick and complete. Cheers to you with our Appletinis here from the West Coast. I can recommend that. If you like somebody that is, they like kind of their fruity drinks, I would say that they just might like this one, because it's has a little bit of a bite with the vodka, depending on how heavy you pour. And really only like, I don't know, 2¼ ounces of any kind of alcoholic adult beverage. So that's doable. We'll see how I feel after having 2 more and after had a visit to the dentist today too. So if I'm talking a little funny, that's why. During the pandemic, apparently I had a nervous habit of chewing the inside of my mouth, my lip. Yeah. Gross. So anyway, cheers to that. And spending $600 that I didn't want to spend, but I had to because these things are not usually covered, unfortunately. Scam, I tell you. Okay, so yeah, for the holiday get-together, like whether you're having like a little barbecue and everyone's all bundled up once we get there to fall, really legitimately with the weather cooling down or whatever the case might be, this is a great little apple cocktail to go with little apple bottom jeans kind of day that you might have, whether it's this weekend, which I know a lot of Oktoberfest parties are happening. I think I might have to get out my Party City dirndl, which super authentic, and head out to La Mesa because they have a huge Oktoberfest, and I'm really kind of looking forward to that. I'm like, it's going to be cooler this weekend here in Southern California. I can put on a dirndl. I can drink some ice cold beer. I can have a giant pretzel and day made. So cheers to you and yours. Again, I hope that you have your power back. I hope that your family is safe. And I hope the recovery is very quick in Florida and wherever Ian may strike. So cheers to you in the weekend. We'll put a picture of our next cocktail of this. And of course, the recipe again in your next post. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.